Game plan live and please like and subscribe. Yeah, nigga, I like that new thing.
Yeah, I told him that too, though. I was like,
Oh
"That's dope,
man,
G. That's money right there."
got me
Hey,
looking to the stars or something. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
I just tried to get some action shots. That's all. But hey, welcome to Game Plan Live, y'all. As we come to y'all from the north side once
Woo.
again. Hey, we right here in the city of Pittsburgh. Three brothers that's going to keep it real with y'all and give y'all the 5 keys to victory. Plus, we're going to have some call outs, and there's going to be some good call outs today. I like these call outs today, fellas. And we're going to give y'all these predictions. We're going to run through this thing, y'all, and we will get to y'all comments. But don't bust. Pittsburgh, Cincy, division game. Is it something like Cleveland? You can throw the records out?
Uh, they handle us sometimes. Sometimes we win, but when we get handled by them, we get handled. Especially since Joe Burrow been there. So I mean, that's really about the. It's really about gotta score points when you play Cincinnati. Can't just have this defensive guru every damn because it's not gonna work unless that boy throwing picks. It's the only way.
Right. Hey, Dwez, they coming in 4-7. I mean, they kind of desperate. You know what I mean? This is like a must win from here on out for this team.
Yeah, they're desperate and they're good. Not a
Yeah.
bad football team. They're desperate and they're actually a good football team. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they got a lot of talent over there. They got a lot of talent. For some reason, the stars ain't lining up for them. But if we just being honest, they have a reputable football team. They have a football team that can compete. You know what I mean? They're losing games the same way Kansas City is winning them. Tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could easily be 7-4.
Mm,
It could easily be a reverse record easily. You know
right.
what I mean? So they definitely a team that should be taken serious and definitely got to put our foot in the ground and push hard because they definitely gonna come to bring it. And then it's in this division. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, hey, again, like you said, they're not a bad team. And Joey Burrow might be having one of his best seasons this year, y'all. He
Mm-hmm.
comes into this game. I mean, he's averaging 276 plus yards a game, 27 touchdowns, 4 picks. I mean, the boy, like y'all said, I
Them
mean,
is stats, bro.
yeah,
Them is
yeah,
stats.
yeah.
That's a
We're
stat
in week
line, bro.
13. We're in week 13,
Only,
27
man.
and
on, on,
4.
only
Yeah,
reason he is in the MVP race because they're losing. That's it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's my
Yeah.
fantasy quarterback. He puts up big time for me.
Mm-hmm.
Every week, though, every week.
Yeah.
But
Keep it
again, y'all,
100.
we gonna get we gonna get to these comments, y'all. I'm trying to go over to Instagram. I'm having some technical difficulties, but we gonna get to these 5 keys, fellas. And as always,
Mm-hmm.
we always gonna keep it real with these people. We are fans, but we connoisseurs of this football game, and Pittsburgh is our mob. So again, must win for Cincy. As y'all know,
Mm-hmm.
coming in 4-7. We are 8-3, half a game in front of the Ravens at 8-4. Um, they haven't had their bad week. Actually, I think they're on their bad week next week or this
Who,
week. One,
Cincy?
two. But anyway, but Bengals
That
and then
that's
the Browns and then the Brands. Yeah, y'all said as Brands 3-8.
yeah
We know
we
y'all beat us, but we'll see y'all
yeah
next
we
week.
don't need
More
to
on that.
talk like that.
Yeah. But our
We don't
five
need to
keys
talk
today,
about
fellas.
that debacle.
Our 5 keys. We didn't have a chance to go over them, fellas, but we just gonna go ahead and get them up there. All right. That first key,
Go ahead,
don't
pimp.
bust.
Pressure on Joe Burrow for 60 minutes. All 60 minutes. I'm talking about 59 point whatever tenths you want to say. Because if he back
Mm-hmm.
there just sitting, we carved up. The receivers are too good. Tight ends are
Right.
too good. The running back, young Chris Brown coming out of the backfield, it's too good. If he has
Yeah.
time, we lose the ball game. I'm here to tell y'all that. They're
That's,
just
that's
the dynamic.
I
I don't even
second
know
that
how that four
emotion.
and seven.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't even really know
I
how that
s-
4-7. Just I guess
yeah.
just because the defense had a lot of bad breaks. Because they've been
Mm-hmm.
put
Mm-hmm.
up points on everybody. There's
Yeah.
not
Mm-hmm.
Ever
anybody
since
they
27.
haven't. They haven't anybody haven't put up points on. They don't play
Mm-hmm.
solid defense. That's about it. So because if he's back there sitting, we lose the ball game.
Yeah. I second that
Yeah,
emotion. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's clear cut. He has to be put under pressure. He has to be off his. He got to be off his marks. You can't let him sit on his marks because he's a passing guru.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Make every throw. He can make every throw. There ain't a throw on the field he can't make, and he can make every throw accurately. You know what I mean? And once again, just to double back on what Doe was saying, he has a receiving core.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
really though, that'll give you
Yeah, they
headaches.
are.
I'm talking about belt to ass, and it ain't gonna feel good at all.
Yeah.
Twiz, is he not not to compare anybody in this league because Mahomes is the best dude out here, and we all know that, and we
Mm-hmm.
recognize that. But
Mm-hmm.
with Joey, are they ever out of it? You know what I mean? With Joey back there.
Well, you only out of it till you out of it. Long as they're mathematically you in it, then you in it. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, I'm
Yeah.
But if
saying
we just
in game, they down
yeah.
14 in this fourth quarter. Are they still in it?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Joe. Listen, if we being honest, Joe might be. If we just being technical,
Hmm.
Joe is playing 5 times better than Patrick Mahomes right now.
No
If we
doubt.
just being honest, yeah, you know what I mean. Patrick Mahomes got the better resume, but if we
Hmm.
talking about right now, man, Joe got Pat looking bad. You know what I mean? So he's a problem. He's a problem every Sunday. He's a problem.
And then as far as better than him,
We
it's like 1A, 1B with me. I don't see
yeah
that
yeah.
too
It's
much
not
of a
no.
difference.
Hey,
He's
one got
just as
Super Bowls and
accurate.
one don't though. Yep
Yeah, that's it. That is
yep.
it. When it comes up to putting up these numbers, it's every year with Joe if he's healthy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he's 6'5" and can see everything. Legit.
Yeah. Larry
Well,
Bird with the football in his hand.
that leads us right.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
That leads us right into our second key, fellas, and
Mm-hmm.
that is uh the secondary has to play mistake-free ball today. Twiz.
Yeah. Because of what they're going up against. You know what I mean? They got route running tight ends. They have phenomenal receiver. T and Chase, they could give you any route. They could give it to you.
What'd
And
you
then they
say?
got a quarterback that can get them the ball. It's just you got to be technically sound today. You got to read your reads. You know, these are the type of games where you need to be studying all week. You ain't need to be outside doing a whole bunch of whatever. You know, you needed to be locked and loaded because these dudes they can run around. They can run around. They can move around. You need to know tendencies. You need to know habits that can give you a little step ahead. You know, it's always nice knowing beforehand.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? What I'm saying? It's always nice knowing. You know, that's what make a lot of corners and safeties good that do the studying. So when they see formations, kind of narrow it down to what it can be. And that's always a blessing that you know where the ball might be coming out at. That's just always a blessing to have, and you can play more comfortable when you see it in front of you like that.
It
Hmm.
said the penalties for the secondary got to be minimum of none. Joey,
Yeah,
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 point
yeah.
blank
yeah,
period. If you them big penalties are killers because they're going deep. They're taking their
He get-
shots. Believe
he
that.
gets a little handsy. He gets a little handsy,
hmm
though. He
He
gets a little
gets
handsy.
real handsy. He gets real
yeah.
handsy. That's what he
And
do
and and,
almost.
and
Part of
J
his
and
repertoire.
JB, and just like those said, JB putting that ball up. He putting that ball downfield.
Yeah, there is no like we're not taking no shots.
Yeah, we're not West Coast office and nothing over here. We going down. We going down. We going for the gusto.
And
That's
and
how they
and
think.
fellas, T Higgins isn't having the best game. With 81 yards and a half per game, that's still something to not to shake a stick at. You know what I mean? But Jamar Chase comes into this game, number one receiver in the league, fellas. He already has over 1,000 yards. He's at 1,056 yards. The boy got 12 touchdowns already. He's averaging almost 100 yards a game at 96 point something. But
Hmm.
Joey's going to have his hands full. And regardless of who's on Jamar Chase, because I can't see him, they're saying that he's not traveling with him. Okay. To me,
Yeah.
if he's your number one corner, he got to travel with that dude. That's number one. But see, they'll line him up in the slot. They'll line him up in the backfield. So I'm not sure how comfortable Joey is playing down low in that box or, inside. I mean, there's a difference playing the slot and playing outside corner in this league, fellas. But Joey, he got to show up today. Like that's one of the key matchups today is Joey Porter versus Chase. That will dictate the winner of this game, fellas, today.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely will.
That third key, fellas.
Fed
We got to
starting
get
all
to.
three phases, man.
Yep.
I mean, everywhere. And special teams plays exceptional every week, as they do, because number one. But the offense, you cannot sit back there and have 5 3-and-outs. The first quarter can be a waste. It can't be this work. 15 minutes is just nothing. You just
Well
was out
said.
there playing, going up and down the field, not scoring any points, no TDs at all.
Well said.
Can we get a 14-point first quarter one
Yeah,
day?
can we have the lead? Can we make somebody climb uphill to come get us?
Because for one, you saying it's a must win for Cincinnati. It's a must win for us, and we still got everything still in front of us. The rest basically gave the Chiefs that game the other day. They've been giving them games. They called it a legal shift. It was a false start. What are we doing here? So with that being said, if we can start off fast and score some points, and the defense can get off the field in the first quarter, there you go. Because you cannot waste minutes and not waste time of possession, and being on the field. And make some noise in special teams. I mean, if we can get a touchdown with special teams, that'll be real nice. Because Boswell's money all night and day. Now, if we could run something back, maybe block something, pick it up, scoop, and score, anything to score points against Cincinnati, because that's what they are. They're score guys. So we got to put up the points today. We got to. At least 27, 24.
The piggyback off of what you said, though, it's that time of possession is that the thing about it is you can't have all that time of possession without points.
Yeah.
We're winning a time of possession battle, but we're not winning. We're not putting points up. That's
pointless.
It's point. Thank you, though. Well said, brother. Well said. You know what I'm saying? So with that go, if we're gonna hold that ball and if we're putting 12 play drives together and only coming away with 3 points, that's no good.
Yeah.
And to stretch it even a little bit further, you were 30th in the red zone. Scoring. Okay.
Wow.
This is a guy our quarterback. Our starting quarterback, Russell Wilson, was his 20 touchdowns out of the 26 he had last year in Denver were red zone touchdowns.
Yeah.
So something is not. Yeah.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. Something's not right.
Call it what it is. Come on.
We can say coaching. We can say decision making on the field. It ain't just one avenue. There's too many components for it to just be one. There's too many components to football. It's a combination of everything.
It's a mixture of both, because he doesn't throw the ball across the middle of the field enough. And I don't know why, because he has success.
Right.
He could actually throw it. It's accurate.
Yeah.
He's scared to death other than his height.
But fellas, is it wrong personnel for the wrong situations? I mean, when you get Terrell Austin on the field running fades, and you have Mike Williams, who's 6'5", on the sideline, you got Darnell Washington on the sideline, and you're running fades to a dude my height, 5'9", 5'10". I mean, sometimes it's personnel, and that's why I say coaching.
Yeah, and that's why I said
we
it is coaching. Yeah,
might disagree with that.
We just said that is not the only component. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's teams, and not to make it long-winded, there's teams that don't have 6'5" receivers and 6'7" tight ends, and they get the job done in the red zone. You feel what I'm saying? So
it's kind of hard too when your star receiver runs terrible routes. Probably the worst route runner in the league. One of them, he is.
Oh, you heard that, NFL young boy?
What I tell you about talking to that TV screen?
Hey, it's on back. You might run across it. Hey, that fourth key, Big Twiz. Trench domination.
Yeah, they got some monsters on that defensive line, and we got some monsters on our defensive line, and that's probably that could probably be an X factor. They'll probably X each other out. It's going to come down to O-line versus O-line, how their O-line holds up for their quarterback and how our O-line holds up for our quarterback. I think that's the trench battle that really need to be won. I really think defensively it'll be an X out. I think we'll put just as much pressure, and they'll probably do the same because they got some beasts over there too. But it's going to come down to what offensive line is going to be more potent for their quarterback and their running game today. That's what I'm thinking.
Now, though, They got TJ going up against your boy Amarius Mims, big 6'8" boy. I think TJ can take advantage of him today. But on that defensive side, that boy Trey Hendrickson, he coming into this game with 11.5 sacks, man. How you think we're gonna hold up against him?
He's been back and forth with the lead a lot, back and forth. I mean, you can get to him, you can block him. He's quick. He got great fundamentals. I know that. His hands is always moving.
Crazy.
He ain't got the twitch out of the twitch crazy, but his hands is like you gotta put your hands on him. He's not a small dude. He about 6'6", legit.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I didn't know that. Okay.
so you gonna have to your fundamentals got to be on point. He fundamentals dudes. Like your hands here, his hands there. He's kung fu-ing you like crazy. So if he but I mean, if we can run the ball though, we slow that pass rush down. I saw like if them boys is coming off the ball in the middle and we get some runs and Najee and Warren is getting off, pass rush gets slowed down because you're gonna have to sit back a little bit. You moving up forward, ain't got nobody. We ripping off 12, 13-yard rushes. So it's supposed to pick your poison. Everything got to be a balance today. So if both our lines is getting off, that's another thing. Because we got to get to Joe.
The poison got to be
goes
potent
back to getting to Joe.
Yep, poison got to be potent, man.
Trench battle wins by getting to Joe.
Well, that fifth key, fellas, and this is the most important thing. We've already hit on this, but we still got to say this because again, we don't take the blame for none of this. If they don't accomplish any of this, we don't take no blame, y'all. But that fifth key, fellas, which is big. Because we've only had 2 of these in 2 games, the last 2 games. Offense must score touchdowns, though. I mean, it's just 2 touchdowns in 2 games, under 20 points in the last 3 games. No, I'm sorry, in back-to-back games in the last 2 games, under 20 points, 18 and 19, respectively. Not against this team.
No, you can't just put 3 on the board. All these threes and Boswell scoring me up all crazy on fantasy. Can't be. Can't be because you're going to lose. They're too good. They're coming to score touchdowns, and then they're coming to score touchdowns, if you didn't know that. They're not settling. Zach Taylor doesn't settle. He wants to score. He wants to be the smartest dude in the room.
He's an envelope pusher.
Yeah.
He pushed the envelope hard.
Right.
He pushed the envelope hard. Yeah,
and again,
there's the cliche saying you are what your record say you is, but they're actually, that 4-7 is not a true tell sign of who they really are for real. Like this is the one time where that quote kind of it don't really match because you know what I mean.
Yeah,
we can look up and them boys be 7-7, but hopefully they become 4-8 today.
Right.
Yeah.
Now they're scoring 27.5 points a game.
In losing efforts.
I understand, but we only putting up 20. Some got to give today. With their red zone defense is 31st in the league, though. So I see some opportunity for us to get in there and at least, you know what I mean, get in the end zone.
You got to
be ranked 31st.
You got to exploit Mike Williams. I mean, it ain't hard for him to run straight and jump, is it? Like with this complication, you put your hand in the ground and make a play with the boy. I don't get it. 0 targets in the last 2 games.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that?
As far as the stat line go, 30 and 31, all that's cool.
Give.
It should give. It's definitely should give, but all that is just wax. That's just what's on wax. Week to week, for some reason, it always, what I'm saying? You would think we will be able to exploit, you know what I mean? And then we get to the dance and our feet don't work.
Yeah, we
and
just
somebody else going home, with the girl. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else get to go home with the girl because Cleveland went home with the girl last week.
Yeah. But
jumping in the snow, making snow angels and shit after the game and all that.
And Jameis Winston, boy,
I mean, they wanted us to lose. They gave us the game. They say, here, take it. We don't want it. Oh, you don't want it? Okay, we'll take it then.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get to these people's comments, y'all. Hey, go ahead and drop your likes, comments, and subscribe, and share over there on YouTube. But drop your comments in the chat, y'all. All right. We're gonna get to y'all peoples right now. All right. First one, Doe Bus.
What's up, family? We need to be consistent on offense, pressure on defense, have the bullshit offensive play calls, but get Justin Fields involved early. No.
No.
Getting Justin Fields involved early for what?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
What I say earlier, Keith, before we even got on air. What I say,
go
Keith?
ahead, drop it.
When you got two quarterbacks, you got no quarterback.
Yep, keep his ass on the sidelines. That's stop all this shenanigans, man. That's why we lost the last game with the shenanigans. You bring a dude, it's 40 below zero. He ain't played a snap. You got him in here throwing passes in crunch time. That's foolishness.
Yeah.
The most
matter of fact, go ahead though.
The most serious down, the most crucial down in the game. He threw the most crucial pass, which would happen to be there. George got boxed out of bounds, which should have been PI, but he's not getting a call because he's a complete asshole. Nobody likes him. But you know, it still was a wobbler.
Yeah,
and there's no point of that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point of that. Especially when Russ was going off. Russ was going off, especially second half. He was going on. He only had 7 incompletions the whole game, but we talked about that last game. We talking about this now. Just keep him off the field, man. We don't got to get him early. Like the couple games we was winning, he didn't play at all. I mean, I understand the packages. He ran that 30-yarder. If you are, make sure they make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know about early, just when it happens, and they never know the timing and when they're coming in there, right? Do y'all know that? They never know when it's happening, Russ or Justin. They have no clue. That's not in the game plan and when it's happening. Coach, that's why
situational.
It's situational.
Yeah. It's whenever.
Mm-hmm.
Coach was just when he was on there. I don't know when he's going to come. It's either me or Arthur. What?
Well,
accountability. What are you even talking about? You don't know. What do you even mean? You're the head coach. If Arthur wants to put him in, he puts him in. Like it just. I'm never listening to another.
That ain't a Mike T call. That's an Arthur Smith call.
And whenever it's either one, he has the right to put him in when he wants to. I'll disagree, but I don't know when he's coming in. There's no we're going to do this quarter or that. It is the freestyling. You can't freestyle. To me,
E-Dub
got to be a script. Got to be a script.
On YouTube, E-Dub says, "What's up, fellas? Got to beat them Cincinnati singles." And they will be out of the playoff. Yeah, let's get them up out of here. That's one.
Let's get them out the way. Let's get them out the way.
But again, that's like going after a rabid dog too. You know what I mean? They gonna come out fighting, fellas. This ain't gonna be no easy
at home.
That's cool. That's cool. That's all fine and dandy. I just hope that the last game was a wake up call and everybody doesn't cross their T's and dot their I's for this game, because this, like Doe said, this is a must win for us. It's a must win for us. Period. It ain't even no. They're coming out with an L is just. I mean, mathematically we still good, but then there's a certain psyche that come with that. And if we feel it as fans, exactly. If we feel it as fans, I know they feel it in that locker room. Like, what the hell was happening around here? You know what I mean?
Everything is in front of us, man. Nobody is like far away from us. We only got 3 losses, man. Anything can happen. We play the Chiefs. We play the Ravens again. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Win this game today. Win this game today.
All right, we got lifted ones over here on YouTube, fellas. I would expect the Steelers to have long, methodical drives to keep Burrow off the field. I think we can also. But that depends on.
As long as they end with points. As long as it ends with touchdowns.
But Twiz, we've been talking for the last couple of weeks. Those 3rd and 1s, I'm nervous.
Man, I ain't never seen a 3rd and 1 and then come back around in the 4th and 1 be so hard for our mob, man. Do what everybody else do. Put Russ up under center and push his ass across the goddamn 1 yard that we need. Everybody else do it, literally. We doing long handoffs and shit. Come on, man.
Well, their defense is 26 in the league on third down. So again, I see some opportunities.
Yeah, and just we're not the only ones talking about that. That's national.
Yeah.
How the Steelers can't get 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
third and 1 to 3rd and 5 is real tough.
It's crazy,
Dudes
man.
ain't running
It's
the
crazy.
best route. We don't have a top receiving core. We got 1 star.
Yeah.
I say star. Twan calls you superstar. I say star. You got a long time to be a superstar. It's ass brain. But anyways,
well, that mean we gotta get Muth more involved or something. Though I mean,
you have to get Muth involved, but Muth is
Gotta
going to be
get
sitting
Muth.
in the middle of the field where he don't want to throw it.
he don't want to throw it
The
to him.
boots and waggles. He
Yeah.
throws it more to Darnell. I just hook him up and box out. Throw a box
Right.
out pass.
Right. Yeah, because hey,
Something.
I gave Twiz this Fryer Muth week 12. Those 4 receptions, 59 yards was the first time Muth been over 20 yards since week 7, though. Since week 7, over
Well,
20
Move need the ball. Move need the ball for several reasons. One, you paid him. So how
Yeah.
isn't he part of your script?
Yeah.
2, he's actually talented enough to have 6 to 8 plays script just for him.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't you got that you paid him and he's capable. You got to use your stars, man. Everybody uses their stars.
And I
You
could have
see the
swore. Oh, go ahead.
good. I was just saying how they, you see how the tight end in Detroit caught 2 touchdowns in the game, and the tight end for Kansas City that ain't Travis Kelce caught 2 touchdowns, and you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? So you mean to tell me our fire move ain't good for that? Our move ain't good for that.
I don't.
Though.
I don't understand. Like when your offense is supposed to cater 2 tight ends
All day.
and I
We
mean
got him.
Darnell's talented, but Darnell's not wiggled as Muth.
No, he ain't move.
Not at all.
So yeah, you gave him, like you said, Twan, you paid him. He
Paid
should
him.
have 6 to 8 plays, at
Just
least
for him.
5.
Yeah.
Damn.
And supposed to be at the worst case option, the second option in the red zone. He got to be the second option.
Repeat them if it's working.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
their pass defense giving up 225.6 yards a game too. I don't see how
Yeah.
Fryer is not involved in that today, though.
Yeah.
One more. Let's get one more, y'all. Who we got? R. Goody. What's up, dog? My man, Ron Goodwine, says, is it because Russ is short and we don't throw over the middle to the tight ends more? If so, that means we can't open up the offense really, and Russ probably won't be here next year, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean,
that ain't what you put up, but okay.
Oh, that ain't what I put up. Hold up.
No.
All right, there.
That's Derek.
Derek. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to
that
an
makes
extent,
sense.
to an extent, but I mean, you take it down now. To an extent, but that's no excuse. I'm not hearing an excuse. He's been playing NFL too long.
Right.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We're gonna move on. We have been talking about him not going over the middle, but that is a good point you made. But he's been doing it since what? Wisconsin? Where did he play? At Wisconsin or something?
Wisconsin. NC State
Carolina
first,
State.
then he went to
NC State to
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
But I'm just saying he's played big time ball how many years now? So
don't get it twisted. There will be no getting rid of Russ if we go deep into the playoffs. There will be no getting rid of Russ.
They're already talking about signing him already. It's out there.
There go Ron.
It's already out there.
Ron, what's up, fellas? Let's go Steelers. The play calling has to be better this week. We have to score touchdowns in the red zone. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. All check.
Check. All right, we're gonna get to these call outs though, fellas. And again, ladies and gents, we're gonna give y'all the call outs, and these are guys that have to have an impact on this game today. I'm gonna get straight to it. Offensive call outs. Doe bus.
Russ, you played, I thought, one of the best games I've seen in the snow last week. Other than that first quarter, which was a little rough, but you only had 7 incompletions. You kind of have to mimic that and be on top of it even more because you got to outplay Joe Burrow today. I mean, we ain't been on the road much with him. I mean, that was his first loss last week since we had him starting because he was on the road. The rest of the game's been at home. So, I mean, you got another road game. This is your second inquiry with the AFC North in another hostile environment in a stadium we kind of take over sometimes, but I don't think it's going to happen right now because they're feisty. They can still be in, just like E-Dub said, we can knock them out of the playoffs today. You got to play astronomical today, Russ. You got to be phenomenal. We did 3 to 4 touchdown pass game.
Yeah, nothing short of it either, though. Anything else ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
mediocre game ain't gonna get it.
Big Twez.
His go-to guy. I need GP to start stepping into his mature matrimony, you know what I'm saying, where he elevates into his maturity level, man. He it doesn't seem like he really taking a conscious effort about that, man. And that will affect you on the playing field. He's still getting caught up and doing a lot of immature things on the field. And just his technique isn't disciplined. He runs with the ball very loosely. Just little things that can turn into big, that turn into big problems, man. If it goes bad, it's all cute, fine and dandy when you don't fumble it, but when you holding the ball like that, all it takes is for somebody to smack it and it's coming out. So just to really start taking his craftsmanship more serious, because he can be a very dominant player, just like all the other dominant receivers in the league. I really feel he could really step into that light, but he has to take football serious. I mean, serious to a T, because he's such a generational talent. Anything less than being a generational talent is shortchanging him and the franchise, to be honest with you.
I agree. He has all the talent in the world.
The man acts like you've done something. You done
shit. Yes.
I mean, he really, really acts like he's just out there just freaking. He's no damn joking. This is just like
it's like Turkey Bowl. It's like Turkey Bowl.
Like, dog, you ain't done shit, dog.
Hey, like I said, I've never heard a Pittsburgh Steelers complain about the snow, fellas, ever in my life.
Yeah.
You play in the snow. What are you talking about?
He has a fake page. He has a fake Twitter account.
I'm hearing they all do, though. They said Joey Porter got one too. Like,
man, no, that ain't out there. Michael Brewer is out there.
Anybody that got a fake social media anything,
you got too much time on your hands.
You're done, man. You're mentally done, man. You're shot, dog. You're done. As a grown ass man with fake accounts, that's not.
It's going down on this thing, Twist. My call out today is none other than Bam Bam, Jaylen Warren, fellas. Jaylen Warren, I think he's going to be an integral part of today's success, especially third down. Again, we say we're concerned about third down. Cincinnati is damn near dead last in third down defense. They're 26th in third down conversions as far as giving up to the opposing offense. I think Jaylen Warren has to have one of them games. Plus, I just think he just needs half the carries anyway. I mean, on a regular game, whether it's Cincinnati or anybody, we just need to score them points, fellas. And I think he gives us the best chance, really, out of the backfield, whether it's rushing or receiving, to be successful today.
You ain't said nothing wrong. Check once again. You know what I mean? He's our battle ram. You know what I mean? He's our battle ram.
All right. Defensive call-outs, fellas. I think it will come down to the defense today. First defensive call-out we got, Bus, your man.
Yeah, man, interceptions in 2022. The last pick 6 was against the Bengals. So I call him out today. Maybe something could happen today. I mean, I know they'd use you as a center fielder, and it doesn't translate to into the turnovers, which I don't understand because he's one of the top players on our defense. Like, it could be number one, actually. I know TJ is, but he that talented. He's a tackling machine. He's usually there. He makes mistakes and slides. He takes chances at times, but they don't even let him take another couple chances because he's always just making sure the big play isn't there. What do they do? Try you deep, player. They're coming at you. It's not just going to be you just sit there and everything's in front of you. They're coming at it.
Well,
so when it comes at it, make the play, dog.
But is it because we've been playing a lot of cover 3 with Minka?
Listen, we'll put him somewhere else then. Listen. He has to make some plays, though. He cannot sit back there and make $18 million and not have an interception. It doesn't work out.
Big Twiz, your defensive call out today?
The big bond.
DJ.
The big bond.
He's going up against the boy Marius Mims out of Georgia, 6'8".
Very, very seldom do it. Size don't matter to TJ. He's definitely killer ant with a sledgehammer type of guy. But if it's 1-on-1, I take TJ all day. But if the chip game is in full effect, where he getting chipped every time he goes to get off the ball and tight end chipping him or the running back chipping him out the backfield, that's just a hard hill to climb. You know what I mean? It's hard to climb that hill. That takes a lot out of you. Somebody chipping at you, and then you got to, it just take a lot of mustard to pull that type of pass rush off when you constantly getting attacked from other offensive players instead of just, you know what I mean, your one-on-one. But, you know what I mean? And then the thing about it is they double team us where the other side still has to work diligently. You understand what I'm saying? It's not an overplay. So they're using their tight ends and they're using their running backs out the backfield so they can still hold suit on the other side of the ball where it's not a lopsided pass rush where you putting your strips to TJ and then our other guys getting off, whoever that may be on the other side. So if TJ getting off, then we getting off. It's just that simple. If TJ causing havoc, then that's really set up for the defense to have a day of havoc also. So TJ pinning ears back and getting upfield is always a good thing defensively for us.
Yeah, I think TJ will have a shot, but now they do play a lot of 11 personnel, fellas. That tight end will be helping that tackle out. But again, we need our big time players to make big time plays in big time games, and this is one of them games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we gonna get a gauntlet, fellas. Everybody's been talking about it. They've been talking about the last half of our schedule. That we had to be. We almost had to be 7-2, 8-3 coming into this gauntlet to even have a shot. To be honest, with you know what I'm saying. So, not to say that was a surprise we got off to that start. With that record, which should be better. You know what I mean? We should have beat Cleveland. You know what I mean? But again, we almost had to be that good coming into this last part of the season. So surprising a little bit, but necessity. Yeah, we had to. You know what I'm saying? We had to. My call out today is other than a fellow defensive back, Joey Porter Jr. Yo, Doc, you got the number one dude coming in here, man. The number one guy. This dude, this out of LSU, not like a Debo Samuels, but he's a thicker guy. You know what I mean? That is a excellent route runner. Like when I say excellent route runner, almost opposite of George Pickens, though. Almost the very
almost is.
Well, I'm not going to go that far, though. He can run a 9 and a 7. So, you know what I'm saying? He can run a 9 and a 7. He can run 2, though. I mean,
I'm just saying. It is. You get out your phantom. It is. Jamar runs 1 through 9.
Yes, he runs them all and proficiently, efficiently, with great strong hands though. Big tree trunk legs. So you can't arm tackle the guy. You know what I'm saying? Just a special talent. So JPJ, definitely one of the matchups I'm looking forward to today, fellas. And he has to have a big game. And I'm looking for a pick from JPJ.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a pick either. He hasn't picked in a long time either.
Right.
Picks are good.
Yeah, picks are real good.
Interceptions are good. That means drives are stopped. Yeah.
Right.
But the Carolina boys, the one Jackson we got from Carolina, he's leading the team, right? You got about 4 or 5.
Yeah, Jackson is leading the team. But
and 4 or 5 interceptions in the season is that's a big number. It's a big number
for 11 games. Yeah.
Higgins, though.
Well, we got this. This is a matchup. This is a great receiving core up against what's supposed to be a great secondary.
Yep.
Or a good secondary.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, we're gonna get into these predictions, and again, y'all take y'all stuff down to the no. You should have time. If you're from Northside, you'll probably be getting a phone call because we're gonna get into these predictions. We still need 15%. All right. These predictions this week, fellas. December 1st, fellas. December football starts that playoff football, so you know points is hard to come by sometime. Doe bus.
24-21. That's us scoring over 20, and that's 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
Now I want to say 28, but when's the last time we scored 28 was against Washington, and we got to hold them down to 3 touchdowns because we getting a shootout. I don't trust the shootout with us with the Bengals. I don't want that. I don't want a 34-35 like the Ravens skated on them at one point.
Right.
Keep it to this right here. We skate out of there with a victory.
All right. Big Twiz. Your prediction for the day?
They averaged 27, so I figured we got to hit that.
Okay.
So I figured 27-23, we squeeze out of there with the victory. I really do believe we'll squeeze out of there with the victory. You know what I mean? It's just how it goes with us. You know, we over here tight and we liable to sit back and this thing be easy as pie watching. You know what I mean? That's the type of that's how I go for us. You know what I'm saying? We ready to rip TVs off the wall last week. You know what I'm saying? We ready to whip TVs off the wall. Then go get Black Friday TVs go get what's the new TV called? Ginseng. You can get a 100-inch TV for $14.
That's a piece of shit.
And you better off not even hanging it up on the wall.
And this
you
the
gonna plug it in and it's going,
And it's the snowman in 3 months.
Man, 3 hours. So yeah.
Keep watching the Steelers, they look like the Green Bay Packers. Black turned to green, and then it's done.
27-23, man.
Fellas, good stuff. But my prediction this week: 24-20.
It's gonna be
They're
coming off a battle, fellas. They done had 2 weeks to prepare for us. You know, not to say that performance last week was indicative of the team that we are. I got more confidence in our players. I don't have confidence in our coaching. So that's what I think is going to come down to today is coaching, whether it's 2-minute offense, special teams, wrong personnel in the game when it's 3rd and 4, you know, and you're throwing it with Justin Fields. I don't want to see that shit today. I don't want to see it today, but they're going to out-coach us, and they're just going to have better quarterback play and receiver play. 24-20 Cincinnati is my
that'll
prediction.
work.
better hope you win.
I already know. I already know. Who we got? Doug, 24-17 Steelers. What up, Doug? I got the front 3. They got to cause havoc in the middle with pressure in the Burrow's face to move him out the pocket. No, we don't want to move him out the pocket. He's dangerous out of the pocket. That's one thing. He's a funny scheme you got to run.
He's a magician, man. He's a magician because he tricks you. You know, he don't even when you look at JoJo, he don't even look like no motherfucker. He don't even look like no quarterback, man. That dude is he's
you
a
don't want to flush
sniper.
him out the pocket, Twiz. You don't really want to flush.
You want him. You know where you want him on the sidelines.
Right.
That's where you want Joe Burrow.
What's up, Chris? Yes, it is a big game. We know that. We about to eliminate them boys if they lose today. I don't think so.
I was saying with the Chris saying, as fans, we might be thinking, I hope the team isn't. Like it's a bigger game for us than them. Because we got to keep winning in this division. We'll be 1-2 that quick into the division. With a whole lot of division, with 4 games left still. So you can't, 3. You cannot go up there and just think this is a bigger game for them than us. We got to go 2-1 because again, those purple birds are right there to win the division, and everybody wants that first round back because it's right there. And
yep, you're right. Yep, that's what I'm saying. They got to be their weight. They can't get up. They can't get upfield and create that crease where he can roll right or left. So yeah, it's a funny scheme, but we do well against running quarterbacks. But Joey, when he starts to run, he's looking to throw. You know what I mean? He's not looking to run. So
Well,
him and
Highsmith is
Jamar,
back this week too. Highsmith is back.
yeah,
Highsmith is
Okay.
yeah,
playing. And so, so we should be able to get. But if it does roll out, TJ and them, they do got to beat it. And that's what you said. I'm with you a little bit with that coaching. You can't just have TJ just right there, just hopefully just making these seriously plays where he can just. We got to. Dude's got to move around. Dude's got to be. You got to confuse him. That's when
right.
I said it. You didn't put that in. It was pressuring and confusing.
Yeah.
Can't let him
But
see sin. He already seen all the time.
there's not much he ain't saying. That's why I didn't really.
I get it, but
You
he's
know what I
still gonna
mean?
be confused.
You know what though?
Can happen.
Hey, I'm
We
gonna
had
say,
this conversation. We
how
had
would
this
the defense be
conversation a
running,
couple
man?
weeks back. We had a couple conversations weeks back on moving TJ around.
Mm-hmm.
I think teams have figured out if y'all gonna leave him on one side, then we
Mm-hmm.
gonna tear his ass up on that one side. You gonna keep
Yeah.
lining him up over there,
Yep.
and you ain't gonna move him. We gonna
Yep.
put that tight end over there, chip his ass. We gonna send that running back out there, chip his ass. But if you don't know where he at, if he just so happens him and Highsmith switch it out, now it's changing protection and causing the confusion that Doe spoke
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
lifted ones. What's up? That's our guy, lifted ones. Though you know them all.
Mm-hmm.
Lifted ones over
Yes.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
28,
that's
26.
Sacramento
Yeah.
guy.
Okay, Cali
Mm-hmm.
boy. What's up, dog? Oh, you up early.
Yeah.
Carlton
946 on
Haywood.
that side. Or
Uh,
948.
when the D ball's out, the O got to get some money. Steelers 31-27. Hey, defense
Okay.
gonna have to
Talk
ball
heavy.
out. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Carlton, are you saying defense going to score? I think that's the only way we scored 31. To be honest with you, or turnovers like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
How
we
much
better score
defense
31.
if they score in 27, the defense didn't ball out.
Hey,
The offense did for 31 to win. But we're gonna see, man, because it's coming down to it. It's about to happen in 10
19 and
minutes.
we went 19-18. That's defense.
William H,
Yeah.
what's up, dog? Okay. William H says special teams have to be special. Yeah, that's usually one of our keys, William H. You
Mm-hmm.
watch the YB game plan. That goes without saying. Any AFC North battle, special team has to be special. They're just close games, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like we said earlier. We was talking about them. If we can get one from them today, would be lovely.
It'd be
Right.
lovely.
If we get
Right.
it, we get six in the rectangle. Get a teddy
Hey.
from them boys today. Lovely.
Hey, I like Boswell. You know what I mean? If we got any advantages in special teams, fellas, it is Boswell. So
I want Boswell extra point only today. I don't even want to see a goddamn field goal.
hey, they got Highsmith as inactive.
Ooh,
Oh, they do.
Yep.
Wow, it was somebody was going to be active all week. I guess he didn't. It didn't. Well, it was 2 to 3 weeks, so I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
went out there,
second week, it'll be
went out
third
there,
week
tried to
back.
move around.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
They got
He
him
probably
next
tried to
week.
rest all week. Probably tried to rest all week and then get out there today to see whatever was
But you know,
bothering
they've
him.
been bringing boys back 100% though. They ain't even bringing back 75% this year. It hasn't been
Long game.
75, 8%. They've been trying to be 100%. So that's why they've been so explosive when they come back.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but before we get up out of here, hey, happy birthday to all the Sagittariuses. Hey, JY's birthday is gonna be this Thursday, y'all. This Thursday, JY's birthday. So
All
we're
right.
gonna do a little something. And then next week we got 5 of y'all buses coming down from Cleveland. Please come down, act accordingly. Guests always eat first for all the locals, all the Pittsburgh fans from Pittsburgh.
Them country niggas is fun to eat.
They coming deep. There's gonna be about 240 Cleveland fans in the building next week. We're gonna set it out. You know, we always have a good time with those people. Van Roy, I don't
He
even
been
want to see you,
talking
man.
the whole time on here. He been talking
I
the
know.
whole
I
time on
ain't even put him up. He'll be
here.
next week.
Man.
Look, that's their Super Bowl, fellas. Like I said, they trash up there, man. I can't believe they still get fans and they moving y'all to Berea. Y'all ain't even the Cleveland Browns no more.
Right.
That new stadium is gonna be dope though.
Stop, Twiz. No,
That stadium cold, boy.
no, it's gonna be indoors too. So that is
I
one of them jobs.
said this stadium gonna be cold, not cold as in weather, cold as in good.
Oh yeah. It's a whole
Yeah.
complex they about to
They hear
build
the
out.
mistake by the lake. You know, they hear it all the time.
Man, they want to kill that. They want to kill that Igma.
Hey, but we gonna get up out of here, fellas. We thank all y'all for joining us again. Go over to YouTube, like, subscribe, share this. Hey, share this post, share this stream. Get your friends on here. We always coming on here every week. All right. For KY,
Big Twiz.
No bus.
peace.